Look at the time. It's time for another video. Good day to you, my fellow adventurers throughout time and space. It is I, the Cowardly Time Lord, welcoming you back to Let's Play the Legend of Dragoon. Anyways, I hope you're all excited to have another fun video happen. Yes. I swear I'm not actually corrupted by the darkness that lies within the hearts of all men. No, not at all. Getting two of my characters fared wasn't in the plan, by the way, but luckily I thought of a way to deal with it pretty well. Anyways, today we shall be continuing to the end of the Divine Tree and to the start of the final dungeon, the moon that never sets. No, my volume is good. It's just I can't hear it because I've got a fan on because it is hot here today. And I'm slowly going into a villain. It'll be soon. Yes, but look at that. That was too much emotion for Rose. Is that the caterpillar from back there? Oh no. It's a miracle. There was an unhatched fruit left over. It is the subspecies of a new insect. It was just born and is coming after us. Yes, and now you get to see the wrath of a creature that shouldn't have existed. A lot of people who play this game call this the Pokemon fight. And great, now everyone has a status element. Perfect time to go special, right? Not yet. It starts out as a Caterpie. No, whatever the butterfly is, whatever. It goes from caterpillar through a cocoon and into a butterfly. Don't go Dragoon into the butterfly. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not that tough of a fight. Really. I really wish I wasn't feared and poisoned for it, but I really wish I was getting that last hit on that edition as well. Really? Right there? Oh! Ooh. Hurry up. Get it through this stage of the fight. Oh, no, that's poison. Poison just did seriously a lot of damage. What is up with me today and these editions?
Demon stands
The fact that I've got all these status elements on is going to make this part a little bit longer, yeah. But luckily, while it's in its cocoon stage, it can't attack. It just wriggles. Okay, that's good now. But Kongo still needs to defend because he's being poisoned. He's been poisoned. And being poisoned, I guess. Both work. I don't think it can counterattack while it's like this either. I mean, if it could, that would just be stupid. But its defense increases, so that's annoying. Especially when I'm feared. And Kongo can attack. The reason why I brought this party specifically is backfired on me completely. Die. You know what? Special. Screw it. Let's get this out of the way now. After all, this is, I didn't want to give any spoilers away. But, yeah, this is pretty much one of the last times we'll be seeing, the Dragoon power with Dart. No spoilers as to why. But the Fire Dragoon is not a power we get to keep in the final dungeon. Well, actually, it's not too big, so I don't really care. All the characters in the final dungeon get boss fights where it's just them against a boss. Which is fine. I actually quite like that idea. So yeah, each character gets their own unique boss fight where they can't use their Dragoons. Luckily, I will absolutely cheese all of them. This boss really isn't that tough, especially if you have Dragoon Special going on during the final stage. Because pretty much all of its abilities are supposed to cause status ailments. Or instant death. Instant death can still be a problem. And it does have, like, a magic attack or a physical attack, but you know what I mean. The final stage is based around annoying status elements and instant death. And whatnot. So, how's everyone's days been recently? I'm just wondering, because the world's still an absolutely insane place right now. Also, if I sound a bit tired, I just woke up from a nap. Yeah, that's its physical attack. so easy to use Kongol's perfect Dragoon edition. You know what? Dark Dragon it up, Rose. Dark Dragon it up! Whee! Wow, are you weak, Rose? Rose, yeah, Rose really loses her insane power by the end of the game. Still one of the most versatile characters, but not as powerful. Which is really a shame. Especially considering all the cool stuff we get in the final dungeon. Can you stop trying to use your, I think that's supposed to be petrification spores? Something to that effect. It's supposed to petrify you. Why dust released from a butterfly creature would cause petrification? I don't know. Though I've seen weirder stuff with mothy, butterfly-y, buggy things releasing thingies and doing stuff to your characters. Cough, cough, lunar. Silver Star story complete. Am I alone on this? I think I might be alone on this. Okay. I jinxed myself with that one, to be fair. I really did. But it's in the red. Oh no, here comes the prism beam. Which of course didn't do much. It targeted Kongol. You know what, Kongol? You don't get to use this very often. This should be the boss killer right here. Which is funny because, you know, Kongol doesn't have very high magic stat. Whee! Come down into the pit, it's fun! Ooh, shiny bright light! What was that laugh I had, though, honestly? Yeah, and we get a moon serenade, a sun rhapsody, and a healing rain out of that. I just realized Rose and Kongol both have more experience than Dart. If you weren't aware, that's not supposed to happen. Oh, phooey. What do I have I can replace? Why do I have so many spirit potions? I'll gladly replace these spirit potions. We barely defeated it. Let's go. We are almost at the moon. What do you mean we barely defeated it? That was an easy boss fight. Took a while, but it was pretty easy. Oh, I think I've talked about this before, but it's an important thing to know for anyone who just started watching my videos. Whenever you hear me go, or that kind of sound, it's because I've had I have a phlegm problem. I've had it since I was 7. It's got nothing to do with COVID. I've had a bad phlegm problem since I was 7. It got worse when I was 16 for whatever reason. How do I know it was when I was 16? Well, because my phlegm problem got really bad at the same time my grandfather passed away. No correlation, it's just coincidence. But right at the same time my grandfather passed away, my phlegm issue increased a lot. My phlegm issues led me to getting very, very sick in the past, by the way. I'm technically one of those people that if they caught the COVID, they would be goners. I don't care. I really don't. I'm not... Never mind. I just don't. Like, if I die, so what? Moon that never sets. It is spreading poison all over the world. In order to stop the poison, we have to reach the core of the moon before it is too late. Unless Shanna and the core, as Rose says, are wedded, the god of destruction won't be born, right? It is a dilemma for us, because we want to take Shanna back. If we don't meet Shanna, and if we can destroy only the core of the moon, the world will be saved. But Zeeg is here for sure, with Shanna. It is the only chance to save her. We will save both the world and Shanna. Fate is not in the hands of the Creator. It's in our hands. We won't let Soa decide the fate of the world. That goes for Shanna's fate as well. We will decide our own fate. Now, I have been writing a Legend of Dragoon fanfic. And one of my ideas... I guess battles can't be achieved on this screen. Anyways, one of my ideas is that, there's a whole army of people dealing with all these virages that are just popping out of the moon. It's like, yeah. That's a bit of a problem. Oh, I know it's possible to fight on this screen, which is actually interesting because you wouldn't think you could if you understand what's going on. Is this the moon that never sets? It's really disgusting looking. Yes. It has been long. Very. Have you been here before, Rose? It doesn't make sense exactly, but I suppose it's possible. Let's get going. Like, this game was written in such a way that a prequel to it would be so awesome. Sadly, we know how the story would end. But hey, it worked for Lunar, didn't it? I don't know. I never played the prequel. I just know there is one. Look! It's the most majestic of beasts! The unicorn!
Yes! Go! Go! Dynamo!
The unicorn! I just want to show you can get into battles there. Before crossing over to this screen, where the moon will change quite rapidly. The moon is shaking. Don't tell me the god of destruction is about to be born? It cannot be. The birth of the god of destruction is our death. That's right, we are still alive. Let's go. We must stop my father. Wowzers! 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 Is this a forest? No, is this a forest? Thought we stepped into the moon. But indeed, this tree is a true tree. Oh no! Were we sent to the ground? No. Listen. It's the heartbeat of the Virage embryo, the god of destruction. An empty body that is the living corpse from which the soul was taken out by ancient Winglies on the day it was conceived in the divine tree. We must be in the moon. Then no matter what, it looks like we gotta keep going. I'm gonna see if I've still got some stuff to discard. Sing a happy song. Poison needle. Don't need it. Sorry, but I remember there's a treasure chest here. And there's a unique enemy that can pretty much be only encountered on this screen. Let's see if I can get it. Let's see how much time. Ooh, okay. If I don't get it here, I will probably won't see it. It's a very rare enemy model even, and no, this isn't it. I'll try one more time. You could have encountered an enemy similar to it all the way back in the marshland. Not the marshland. No, not the marshland. The dragon's nest. That's what I meant, yes. It's a weird plant thing. Let's see if we get it this time. There we are. The one back in the dragon's nest was yellow, if I recall. Yellow or red in color. I think it was called the man-eater. This is called the trap plant. But like all the creatures, it falls beneath Dot's sword. It looks like a grassland. Yeah, it looks like we were where we started the game. What kind of symbolism could that be? Sorry about that. I had someone come to my door and try to get me involved in some kind of donation-y thingy. Yeah, I don't know. But I forgot the name of it. But we actually had to talk about this game because he knew it. Wow. Yeah, that was interesting. Seems like I got a new subscriber by later today then. Craziness. Yeah, let's get this part of the story out of the way. Miranda, what's wrong? I know this place. Does it look like the forest of your home? Not only that, it is the forest of Millie Sisal, where I grew up. I'll be back soon. Sorry, but wait for me here. There's something I have to check. Alone. Miranda? As I expected, this is the forest of my home. Why is this in the moon? This rose is... Mother, where are you going? Go home, Miranda. Huh? You have a kid? Yeah. Mother, don't go. Father is calling you. What are you gonna do? Because I married that man, my life has been completely ruined. He hardly works and drinks all the time. The money I earned, I don't even have enough food, and I'm starving every day. I cannot stand it anymore. A beautiful life must be waiting for me if I leave this forest. Yes, I can say farewell to this miserable life. Now let's go. Mother? What? I'm a what? Ah, yes. Disgusting farting plant. I get that that's probably supposed to be some sort of webbing or something of the like. Luckily, we can deal with this easily. Again, I find myself going into Sean Connery. Anyways, let's defeat this thing with a psychedelic bomb axe. Even that should do enough. Yeah. The simple fact of this monster is you can't defeat it just by dealing damage. You have to deal with the gross face. Why? Why did you abandon Dad and me? Miranda, I had no choice. Shut up! Dad fell ill and I became an orphan. You can never imagine how I have lived since then. It hurts. I understand that what I've done is unforgivable as a mother. But I want you to understand. What do you want me to understand? I worked because I didn't want a newborn baby to starve. But he didn't even try to work. My father may have not been a respectable man, but at least he was with me all the time, unlike you. It hurts. I don't know. I can imagine how angry you are at me, but I never forgot about you, even for a moment. Don't lie to me. It's not a lie. I visited him so many times to take you with me, but every time he just kicked me out. What? My mother was thinking about me? You have the same name as the goddess of Millie. She is pure and loved by everybody. I named you that because it was my wish for you. It hurts. Let's get this part over with so I can end off this episode. Also, I just realized how much it changes colors. I'm just gonna guard. I am sorry to make you feel lonely, Miranda. Forgive me. The answer is I'll forgive you. Oh, you can forgive me. Thank you, Miranda. And goodbye to that terrifying abomination. On to all of mankind. And yes, everyone gets 6,000 experience for all this. For going through this traumatic experience, you get 6,000 experience. Okay, I'm done. I'm tired of that. Anyways, let's move forward. Mother, I was wrong. Oh, and by the way, you can see Maru if you look down in the very far corner. Below where you see the X on my screen. The cross button thing. I entered the palace in order to preach love and to build a world where everyone can live happily. But my heart was filled with sorrow and hatred. And without knowing, I was absorbed in fighting in order to ease my loneliness. I didn't even try to understand my mother's pain and agony, just accumulated hatred, and hurt many people. I don't deserve to be a sacred sister. It was a bit of Maroon, a bit of Rose in the bottom corner, as it turns out. Miranda, what happened? Are you really okay? Your eyes are kind of watery. Sorry, please leave me alone now. Let's go. That's the only thing we can do now. Contradicting yourself to the extreme. Okay, let's switch Congo back in. Rosie's, they still have some... Because everyone else is good, right? Right as rain. As it were. Yes, indeed. Also, if you're wondering why there's 2 open slots, it's because in that sort of switch out menu, it's because, you know, there were 2 other playable characters at different points during the story, and thus, and you know, game shark codes exist. Yes, you can restore our 2 lost party members to the party. Kinda. It's a thing. Don't ask me why. I do not know. Anyways, we're almost to this first save point inside the moon. And then I can end off the episode. Well, not quite, actually. What is this? We gotta go forward anyway. Do. Sorry, I had to. Yeah. This looks different but familiar, doesn't it? There are people? What's going on? Why are people living in the moon? I still don't know, but... Rose, what are you doing? You feel pain. It is certain this is not just an illusion. Did you really need to... I imagine she just sliced her thumb. It's a story about my grandfather. He, had his knife that he kept with him since World War II, and blah, blah, blah. It does not go back into the sheath unblooded. My mom needed a knife to cut open a present at her wedding. My grandfather eventually reluctantly lent her his knife because he was dressed up in his whole World War II outfit, and he taught her a lesson that day. It does not go back into the sheath unblooded, and he cut his thumb. We buried him with that knife. We could have sold it for a lot of money, but we buried him with it. Anyways, you feel... Yeah, I already read that. This world is reality. Indeed, I've never visited the moon before, but I cannot help but feel I know this place. People's faces, clothes. It's not a mistake. This is a building in Serdio. I have traveled all over Andonis, and they have typical Serdian faces. Look, the girl over there. Look Serdian. No, she is not. It cannot be. Disappeared? Looks like that is reality here too. Now there are several interesting scenes we can get inside the moon. First off is this. Come on. This tune is... Is the volume still working? This tune is... Yeah. And this guy will tell us that we are definitely in Serdia. I'm the son of the most wealthy house in this town. Come on, treat it to spirits. Oh, well, don't worry about money. It's all on me. I'm a rich man. If I were a rich man, if I did it. You are Dran, aren't you? Indeed. Do you know him? Dart, you know him. The bum living underneath the fountain. In the first disc, it's him. Yes. If he is my old acquaintance, this must be Bale, 20 years ago. What? You were a 6-year-old back then, Albert? Isn't that the thing? Yeah. Well, I suppose they could still have been acquaintances. I don't know, it just seems odd. Well, I guess he is the son of the most wealthy house in town, blah, 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 yeah. So, the Claymore, we are buying it, not arming it. The Claymore is Dart's best weapon if you discount the Soul Eater. the Basher for Meru, the Destroyer Mace for Hashel. The Destroyer Mace is the most powerful weapon in the game because it becomes powerful inversely to hit points. If Hashel's in the red hit points and attacks with the Destroyer Mace, he can easily hit maximum damage. We are not buying the gold Dragoon armor. We are buying the violet Dragoon armor, though. Because we will find the golden Dragoon, Dragargarg. We'll find the armor eventually, and I just realized I forgot to sell some stuff. But yeah, we're gonna end the episode off here pretty soon. Spirit potion. Bloody Purifier. I don't care about Frozen Jet. Downburst. Or the Spectral Flash. Anyways, this looks like a good place to end off for today's episode. So this is the Cowardly Time Lord signing off and saying, have a good day, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. Bye-bye now.